Hello, this is Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen, where I bring my love of crochet to inspire you to learn to crochet or to advance your skill. Today's tutorial will be on this bandana that I'm wearing. I thought this would be a great tutorial. I love hats. I love to crochet the beanies and different kinds of hats that I find new patterns on, but I don't like to wear hats because they are very hot for me. So when I did this bandana and I was on my live and someone said they had not made a bandana. So I thought this would be a perfect time to do a bandana. It is great to keep your hair out of your face and to give you some fashion on one of those bad hair days. So what I will be using is a eye hook. This is my clover eye or 5.5 millimeter hook. And I will also be using the Red Heart with Love, and this color is Delightful. It's like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a tangerine and grays in it. It's kind of summery. So, and this is 4.5 ounces. It's 180 yards. The recommended hook size is a J hook, but I'll be using the I hook as I said. And this is a 4 medium weight. So again, it's the Red Heart with Love. So get your, and of course you'll need scissors and you will need a yarn needle. So get your materials together and let's get started. Okay, so I have all of my materials together, and this is the yarn that I'll be using. As I said, I have my eye hook, 5.5 millimeter hook, and if I can get it, my yarn needle and my scissors. So I will set those two aside and we're going to get started. So you want to make a slip knot, and this is how I do my slip knot. I just wrap the yarn around my 2 fingers and I put my yarn hook under, grab the one in the back, pull it through and make my slip knot. There's a slip knot. Then you want to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into your third chain you want to do 2 double crochets. So yarn over, grab your yarn, pull it through, yarn over, you have 3 loops on your hook, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is a double crochet. And let's make another double crochet. Now you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and in that chain 3 space you want to do chain 3 space there, you want to do 2 more double crochets. 1, 2. Move that yarn out of the way. Now you want to skip that next double crochet and go into the top of that chain 3 and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and this is what it should look like right now, and there's a space between the 2 clusters. of 3 double crochets. So you want to do 2 double crochets into your chain 1 where your chain 3 space is. That's 1, 2, and then into that space between the clusters you want to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 3 double crochets in the top of the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That is what your work should look like. So this is the repeat. Just continue to do that. Chain 3, turn your work, 2 double crochets into your chain 1 space, 1 and 2. Then between the clusters do a set of 3 double crochets, and those are your clusters. 3 double crochets together between each set of clusters. Again, and that is your repeat. So go ahead and do that. I am going to do 16 rows, and you can do 16 or as wide as you want it to be. I will meet you at the 16th row. I have finished my 16th row, and this is what it looks like. So I got my measuring tape out so that you can have an idea of the width of it. And from point to point, it's about 16¼ inches from point to point. And it's about 8 inches. Okay, so now when you finish your, I did 16 rows, so when you finish, and that should be good enough for me. And when you get to that, now what I do is I made a chain of 30. So that's what I'm going to do now. Start a chain of 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll see you when I make my 30. Now 30 is long enough for me to tie it around my head without it hanging down. If you want it to hang down, you make it longer than 30 chains. You can make whatever length of the chain that you want. But remember, this is going to be, it'll wrap around your head and you tie it under. So make whatever length you want it to, your tie to be. So as I said, I am going to chain 30. So I'll meet you when I finish my 30. I have my 30. So now what I am going to do is slip stitch all the way down. So go into the second chain and do a slip stitch. Just grab it and pull it through. I always have to hold it. So go into that chain, grab your yarn, pull through, and do that all the way down. And I'll meet you when you get to the end of your chain. You can also do single crochets down, but I like to do the slip stitch because it feels a little more sturdy to me than doing the single crochets. But it's your choice, whatever you want to do. I do slip stitches. So I will meet you at the end of this chain, and we'll go from there. I am at the end. I did my last slip stitch. So now what I'm going to do is go across the top and do single crochets all the way across into each double crochet all the way across. And when you get to the end, make another chain of 30 or whatever chain that you did on this side, and then do your slip stitches or single crochets across that chain back to the end where you started your chain. Well, I'm just going to go across first, and then I will meet you when I start the chain again. I finished my single crochets. My last single crochet was in the top of the chain 3 at the end. So again, you want to make your chain whatever length it was on the one side. Again, I'm doing 30 chains. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm going to finish my 30, and then I'm going to slip stitch across again, and I'll meet you when I get to the back to this place on the bandana. I am doing my last slip stitch, and make sure I'm on the right side. I am just going to slip stitch into that first single crochet and do a slip stitch and tie off. And the bandana is finished. And those are my ties. So I'll weave in the ends. And you can see this, I said summery, but I really meant springy, kind of a spring color. Now this yarn is heavier than the yarn that I used for my purple bandana, but it'll soften up because it's a little stiffer than the other yarn. But you know, one wash, it'll be nice and soft. And as you can see, I did not use a whole lot of yarn to make this. So you can probably get 3 bandanas out of this one skein, and it is, it is 180 yards. So you probably can get 3 out of there. So that is the end of the bandana. I'm going to sew in my ends and find me an outfit so I can match it up so I can wear it, or I might put it in my Etsy shop. And I think I'll be making a few more of these. So if you like this video and you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment, and hit that bell so that you will always be notified when I am on or upload a video. So until my next video or my next live, be safe, keep crocheting. Bye-bye.